In this tutorial, we will look at the option of calculating new values in PS IMAGO PRO. Using this function, we can perform simple mathematical transformations such as addition, multiplication, division, as well as operations on texts or date formats. During data preparation for analysis, it may turn out that the information we need is not directly available. To use it, we will need to create new variables based on the ones already available. Let's go to the data and open the store's dataset. The dataset contains revenue data for stores over 4 quarters. Additionally, we have information about the store's location contained in the identifier, as well as the store's founding date, which will be used to calculate the store's operating time at the time of analysis. Go to the Transform menu and then select Compute Variable. On the left side, there is a list of variables that we can use for calculations. Above the list of variables, there is a field where we enter the name of the new variable and define its type and label. Defining the appropriate type affects the operations we can perform on this data. On the right side, there is a place where we enter the expression based on which the new variable will be created. Next, we can use the calculator in the middle to enter a numerical expression, while on the right side, there is a list of available functions divided into groups. If we do not know what a function does, we can click on it and read the description that appears below the calculator. Now, we will create new variables that we can use in later analysis. First, we will create variables that have the percentage share of individual quarters relative to the whole year. In the example, we will perform the calculation for only 1 quarter. Name the new variable %Q4. In the numeric expression field, we need to enter the appropriate arithmetic operation. So let's divide the quarter value by the sum of all quarters and multiply by 100 to get the result in percentages. Select the variable quarter4 and, using the arrow or double-clicking, move it to the numeric expression field. And from the calculator, select the division sign. Now, to sum the results from all quarters, from the function list on the right, find statistical functions and then the sum function. Double-click on it or use the arrow to move it to the numeric expression field. Now, in place of the question marks, specify the range of variables to sum along with the keyword to. In our case, it is from the variable quarter1 to quarter4. Remembering the order of arithmetic operations, put the entire expression in parentheses and multiply by 100. In this example, we use the simplest sum function, which returns the sum of the specified variables. It is important to remember that just like in other procedures in the program, using a range refers to the order in which the variables appear in the dataset. After completing the numeric expression, click OK. The new variable %Q4 has appeared in the dataset. The same calculations can be performed for the remaining quarters. Now let's calculate another variable. Using the variable containing the date, we want to obtain information on how long each store has been operating on the market as of the date of the analysis. To do this, go back to Compute Variable in the Transform menu. Name the new variable functioning and move the datatif function from the date arithmetic group to the right field by double-clicking or using the arrow. Next, in the parentheses, enter the required variables, but before that, find the time function, which contains the current date information. It is found in the current date and time functions group. Double-click on it and place it in the first question mark spot. Then subtract the store start variable, which should be in the second position after the comma, so move it to the right side. Now, in quotation marks, specify the unit in which the information should be displayed. It can be years, quarters, months, weeks, days, or hours. In our case, we choose months. If you are using SPSS in a different language, remember that it is necessary to enter English names here. In this way, we have created new variables using the Compute Variable function with various functions. These newly created variables can now be used for further analysis.